Happy Monday, guys. What's up? Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me on social. This podcast being brought to you by our friends at OmahaSteaks.com. The semi-annual sale still going on right now. You guys can use that code JUICE to knock off $30 additionally from the half-off sale going on right now with the semi-annual sale. JUICE is a promo code in the search bar for OmahaSteaks.com. Okay, boy, that was a bad week. I haven't had one of those in a while, and just kind of goes with the territory, I guess. Stinks. I apologize. You know, that's just kind of the way things are rolling, unfortunately. So I'll do some accounting for the podcast tomorrow and take a look at what we need to do to have a winning month. That's a bad week. I mean, when you were down nearly 6 units on the week, it really puts a damper on your ability to have a winning month. So I got to see where we are. My gut tells me we're down for the month after that week just because it's so catastrophic. But hopefully we can bounce back here a little bit. You know, when college football goes flat, that's the problem, right? Because I had been doing it where like Saturday was good, Sunday was bad. Or Saturday was bad, Sunday was good. When Saturday doesn't make up for the losses, that's where you run into that type of loss. I mean, I had a bad day where I lost 3.6 or 7, right, during the week. So that put us right behind the 8 ball. And now we have a new week. New week, fresh slate. Let's make some money back for us here and get back on the winning track. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple things I don't normally do, or I guess one thing I don't normally do. I actually have a parlay that I like a lot here for even money. And I don't normally do it, but it involves the NFL game. And I got 2 bets in the NHL. I don't have anything going for the NBA, but I very well might have NBA player props for you guys on the Discord channel. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Coming up today, there may be a half-unit parlay. There may be 2 plays on player props. There'll be something for the NBA coming at you on the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, to go in and check that out. So hopefully you guys will be able to be joining us on the Discord channel later today for some NBA stuff coming at you later on in the day. Okay, let's start with tonight's Monday Night Football game. The Raiders are on the road for a second straight week at the Lions. This is bad, okay? This is bad. The only reason why I'm not going to bet the under in this game is because I think the Lions are going to score at will. The Lions at home this year are averaging 31 points per game. That's 6th best in the NFL. Now, overall, they're averaging 24.9 points per game, but they're averaging 31 points per game at home this season. The Raiders on the road are giving up 27 points per game on the road. They gave up 30 to the Bears last week. The Bears. This is the Lions. Now, the Raiders might be able to score, and they might be able to keep this game close because they can score. That would lean towards the over. But the Raiders' defense is really bad. I think Jared Goff has a big night. I think this offense has a big night. The team total is 27.5 for the Lions. I need 28 points out of the Lions here tonight. I need 4 touchdowns. I think that's very possible. In fact, I think they score 31, which is what they average. I think they score their average 31 points against the Raiders here. Could be 31-10, could be 31-7, 31-9. I mean, I expect a route, and you might say, Matt, why don't you just lay the points? Because maybe the Raiders offense, who knows? Garoppolo's back. Maybe they put points up. This could be a shootout. I don't want to risk it. Garoppolo coming back after a concussion. I don't really know what to make of the Raiders offense. So I'm going to forget about the Raiders offense. I have to worry about the over there. Just talk about the Lions offense. Lions over team total -102. FanDuel's got that number in good juice, nearly even money on this, so 1.02 units down on this. Lions over 27.5 points team total up against this Raiders defense. Now, Raiders are playing on the road for a second straight week. What do we do with that? We fade that, okay? Here's how I'm going to fade that. Lions money line, super expensive, -350 or more, right? Can't lay that. Well, let's parlay that with the Bruins. The Bruins are playing the Florida Panthers tonight at home, and the Bruins just came off of a horrific loss to the Anaheim Ducks. Inexcusable, horrible, not possibly unbelievable how bad it was. I don't want to bet the total. I lean towards the under, but just the Bruins to win the game. Okay. Boston money line. It's minus 165. Okay. Boston's very good at home. They've been very good this season at home. They haven't lost in regulation yet, but they lost in overtime to the Anaheim Ducks after giving up 2 goals in the final 3 minutes. Really ugly. Don't care who's in net for Boston, Swayman or Ullmark. Either one, I'm good. This is the team that knocked them out of the playoffs. They've got some bad blood here with the Florida Panthers. All right? Again, if Florida beats me, Florida beats me. Okay? So be it. But I think at home, the Boston Bruins are the better hockey team, and the Bruins should win this game. I lean towards the puck line, but I don't want to play around with the puck line and lose because they win 3-2. I don't want to play around with that. Just going to go Boston money line, parlayed with the Lions money line. It's an even money play. Okay? 1 unit, even money. Lions, Bruins, parlay. Now, if you want to bring back the B's and C's parlay, for someone who watches my other show, The Bostonian versus the Book, you know about the B's and C's parlay. Celtics are playing on the road at Washington. They're 10-point favorites. You want to add that to plus 147 parlay. Bruins, Celtics, Lions, 3-leg moneyline parlay is plus 147. All right? I feel good about all 3. I will bet myself all 3. I'm just not going to officially recommend a 3-leg parlay because I would be an absolute hypocrite for telling you guys not to bet parlays and then giving out an official play of a 3-leg parlay. The 3rd leg is always the one that bites you, okay? The Celtics could go on the road and lose to Washington as 10-point favorites. We've seen it before in the NBA, and you're like, how the hell did that happen? Because it's the NBA. Okay, that's why. So I'd rather not even get involved with that game officially, but if it's there, if you want it at a plus 147 parlay. But officially, Bruins, Lions, even money parlay for 1 unit. And finally, the other play, I'm going to go to the Dallas Stars at home against the Columbus Blue Jackets. First period. Now, both goaltenders, both number 1s are in, expected to be in. It's important if they're not. Check with me. I've already made the bet, but I may tell you to punt out of it if they aren't. if the number 1 goaltenders are not in there. Ottinger at home totals 1.5 goals in the first period. Columbus is 5-3 to a first period under. Dallas is 5-1 to a first period under. The last game for Columbus, they were leading against Montreal 2-0. But that's more on Montreal than I think it's on Columbus. Columbus defensively doesn't look to play a lot of up-tempo, fast style. Neither does Dallas, okay? Under 1.5 goals in the first period is plus money. It's plus 110, all right? These are 3 bets we're making that are 3.02 units in play. We're not laying heavy juice tonight, okay? 0-3 will only be down 3 units, can't be down more. If you go 1-2, depending on which bet hits, it's going to be a limit of under a unit loss, okay? I like the under plus 110, under 1.5 goals in the first period for Columbus and Dallas, all right? 3 plays for us here on a Monday. Player props still to come later on for the NBA and maybe another unit in play depending on how things are going to go. I'll tell you more about that in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. Again, tonight, Lions team total, Monday Night Football, over 27.5 at minus 102. Lions, Bruins, moneyline parlay, 2-leg, even money. And we're going with the under 1.5 goals, Dallas and Columbus for plus 110 here with that for 1 unit. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across socials at Sports Talk Match. You may have seen my Twitter handle tweet. TNT put that on their intermission report between the second and third periods of the Heritage Classic when Nickelback performed. Nickelback. I said, is there anything more Canada than Nickelback? They agreed. They put it on the screen. That was pretty cool to see. If you haven't checked that out, you can go and see that tweet on my Twitter account at Sports Talk Matt. My name is Matt Perrault. Every morning, I'm here with the Daily Juice Podcast. Always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.